G'day mate and welcome back to Desynced with me, JD. In our last episode, we started moving over a new base design with higher throughput, something to get us ready for the end game, and today we'll be continuing that trend, replacing a number more of the core factories over to the new design, as well as probably finishing off the virus research tree and working on the robot research tree, while still waiting for some unlocks and some builds to get up and running, so we continue with the human tech tree. But before I get to any of that, I need to ask the very important question, of course. That is, can I borrow a lac? I just like to borrow a lac. I like to borrow a lac early in the video. Not happy with the video, didn't enjoy the video, that's okay. We're going to deconstruct a whole bunch of stuff I can deconstruct you with at the same time. First things first is I want to jump in the tech tree. I would love to get the advanced drones up and running, but that needs engines, and so far I haven't made any engines, so instead of trying to do that and wait for the engines to roll in and then start doing, well, the engine research, we're going to jump into, well, virus infection, which will unlock the virus rate, which is a virus turret we can use to beam the virus directly into, I'm guessing, I don't know, bugs? Whatever. We're going to grab that research. Also, as that uses 20 cubes, and I have 18 cubes in stock, yes, we're not going to go straight into the virus vaccine, which I'd really like, because that means I don't have to worry about virus anymore. We're going to go back to robotics technology, and I'm going to grab the epic structures. We're going to grab the epic structures, mainly because it's going to unlock yet another new thing, a new intermediate we'll have to make. But I have at least 30 of the robotics research laying around. In fact, I have 81 of those. So if we have 81 of those, I'm going to grab the stockpile as well. Yeah, which will unlock the 2x1 medium, which is basically a giant storage with a single slot on there. Actually, no, because that needs the fused electronics. Never mind, we're going to grab the power source then, which gives us the power core, the hyper shield generator, so new type of shields, the laser turret, so more bang for our buck. Also, the internal efficiency module, which speeds up production by 20% and then 50% for the smalls, which would be possibly good to put into our particular builds. Or blight. Ooh, blight. No, we're gonna stick to robots. We're gonna stick to robots for right now. Okay. So that's gonna be our research. We can let that happen in the background. Meanwhile, I should talk about some design choices. So we left off the base right about here. We got our first couple of productions up and running. I was debating where to put things, and I decided we're going to put sand, we're going to put sand here, and we're going to put both our silicon and also our wire right here. The main reason being, well, it's not quite close enough that a yeeter can reach, but with the addition of a couple of drone ports, well, we can get things moved across. So we're going to intentionally put in a drone port, actually here and here, because wire also needs to have sand, and those drone ports can reach the sand to get our wire, they can reach the sand to get wire into there. Yeah, words are hard. Okay, also I'm going to set these to high priority. Okay, as for our silicon, it is ready to be duplicated. It's already set up, ready to go, so we're going to crank in all of those. We're going to set all of those to high priority, and I'll leave that to run. Next one right beside it is going to be wire. Now, wire, previously, we had set up the old wire build on a medium, a 2x1 medium, which worked. It worked great. Nothing wrong with it, except it was a little bit of a, you know, we're using 2 squares to make 2 productions, or two smelters. We could do a little bit more efficient now we have newer and better buildings. So, well, I've gone with please stop nicking off with my stuff, robots. I have gone with the what's this one called? It is the 2x1, 2 small, 1 medium. Yes, because that will give us the advantage of, well, I can put 3 smelters in a 2x1 tile. So that's going to be our plan. And this we should be able to also duplicate around and, well, get wire moved over here as well. As for wire. Ooh, why? No, wire's fine. What is it that silicon goes into? Silicon goes into cable. Cable's up there. That's right. So we just need this to pop in, and then we should be fine. All right, on to our next row of production. So we have our good old and our high density frames. The high density frames, the angel cubes. Now, these require that somebody show up when my furnace is placed. All right. These require the energon plates, which are right here. Again, we are just a little bit too far for a yeeter to reach, but I have already put in a drone port. I put in a drone port to link our energon flats, the energon plates onto the energon cubes. So this should be able to reach, well, at least one of the resources. The cable's unfortunately on the other side. We'll come back to the cable in just a minute, but these guys are also set up and ready to go, so we can duplicate that build. Again, if I don't put things on high priority, they don't get built currently because, well, unfortunately, the robots are still shipping a whole bunch of stuff over the old builds because we sort of need the old builds just running a little bit to, well, get the new builds up and running. All right, that brings us on to cable. Cable needs to have wire, which is conveniently right here. Also silicon, which is conveniently right here. Also, it needs to have crystal chunks. Now, crystal chunks are a little bit further away. Now, there's not a lot I can do about that, but again, we're just outside yeeter range, so we're going to need a couple of drone ports. So if I find drone ports, please, and I copy and paste, we should be able to get some drone ports in here, and drone ports can reach power 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tiles away. I don't think they can reach this corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, they should be able to reach. They should be able to reach from right there. We'll know for sure once they're built. And again, that should be this build up and running. It's not turned on. It's not turned on for requests. We'll turn things on for requests in just a minute. So we should be able to get that build up and running as well. One first. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. I need to get this one built so then I can copy and paste. And you are done. And you are requesting in silicon. And you are going to be... Funnily enough, the bots are parking midair, and then the yeeter is yeeting to the flying bots, and then this yeeter is picking up from the flying bots. Yep, talk about efficiency. Talk about efficiency. Two of you. Come on, one more smelter. One more smelter. Alright, fine, be like that. Okay, working our way further backward. Over here, I need you to go away. Okay, over here we have the Water White Special. Water White Special requires in sand and crystal. Now, this is far enough away. I think I'm just going to have a dedicated hauler bringing things to it. So we're going to, and it's 1-to-1, right? No, it's 2-to-5. We're going to go with sand, crystal, 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 sand. That'll do us. Yeah, okay. Can I grab crystal deliveries? Cool. You can deliver crystal to there. And again, you are set up, ready to go. Yep. So we can build that build out. All right, that's going to take a minute too. Can I put my last smelter in there? Cool. Copy and paste the settings from there to there. And you are also ready to go. So again, we can just duplicate that build through. All right, you are going to need Water White Special and energon plates. Energon plates are here. Now, I can't get a drone from A to B. That's just too much distance. If we look at one of these, we turn on our power and hover over this, we can see these reach out to here, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tiles. Here to here is a lot more than 12 tiles. Even if I park them perfectly in the middle, wouldn't be able to reach. So this is going to be a robot delivery for now. I do have more plans in the future to fix that problem, but that's not something we can fix right now. So these are, again, ready to set up and go. They're going to need crystal from here, which we... Whoop, no, I want those. I should be able to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not diagonal. What's the rule on a diagonal? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can't quite reach. Okay. So in that case, we'll just put 2 there on the end, and that'll at least be able to get the Water White Special directly shipped into this building. As for, well, the energon plate, that's going to have to be shipped across. Okay. So that'll get us our wonderful, wonderful fish tanks. Over here, I need this to go away as well. Over here, we have our optical cable. Now, optical cable is going to need fish tanks from here. So again, we can copy 2 of those across. That'll give us our fish tanks being able to shipped in. Also, it needs cable. Cable is right below it. Cable's at the wrong end. Don't get me wrong. That's a little bit of an inconvenience. Actually, cable is used in Optic cable, high IC chips, which is right there, and high density frames, which is to our left. Yeah, so cable needs to go to the far left, also to the one beside it, also up to here. Yeah, that's unfortunate, but it is what it is. I've tried to optimize these builds as best as possible, but again, this is set up, ready to go. It doesn't have the request turned on yet, because I believe we're still emptying the old storage, and we can get that build done as well. All right, for that's what we're going to talk about for right now from the old builds, or the new builds up and coming. Now I want to come over here, because, well, I don't need all these drone ports anymore. The good news is we started putting drones in the new builds, so they can all be demolished, as can that one, and 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 that one. Yes. Cool. All right. This whole build can also go. It is also 100% retired, so that build can go. All right. Next build that can go is our Energon plates. So this has been retired as well and actually been emptied. That's one of the things I've been trying to do as we go, trying to make sure that we not only use the old builds, but also empty out their storages rather than dropping everything on the floor, because the bots are about to have a very bad time with the amount of crap that's going to end up on the floor. Yeah, so we can get rid of that build as well. Cable is just about dried out, so we're going to also mark you for decon. You technically have requests. Okay, we might cancel that for a little bit longer because we still need that running. Walter White Special doesn't have requests, but I'm not sure if I have dedicated bots delivering to it still. No, that's a sand hauler. So we're going to mark you for decon. Once the input's finished, obviously the whole build would be dead in the water, and that's perfectly fine. That's sort of what we're aiming for. You're also dead in the water. I have confirmed that I've found all the foundation bots. All the foundation bots have been dealt with right here. And actually, I also don't need that drone port. I did have, lost have. I thought I had a trash bot. We do. Okay. I have a dedicated trash bot. Their one job is to scan things within radar range and dump it into the command center. And then I have 2 little transport bots moving things into storage, which is going to fill up probably fairly quickly with the amount of stuff that we're deconstructing and putting into storage. That's okay, because a lot of it is going to get used over here in the new builds. We sort of need to high priority some of these. That one's a high priority. That's a high priority. That's cable. That's also a high priority. We can see that our Energon cubes are already up and running. Energon cube wise, we already have 160 over here. So one of the things I have been doing, and I'm going to keep doing, is turning you off. If you're off, they can't output, which works for me because, well, we don't need them outputting right now. Not till the old one's burnt out. Okay, also need that. All right, I've taken control of the system. I will guide you anomaly. We're now able to produce robot materials needed to repair our ship. Once you have researched all the required technology to begin our mothership's repairs, we must also let the virus spread. It's the only way we can escape our situation. Need you to rebuild my AI core so that we can escape the simulation. Okay.
I have been corrupted, and I fear the consequences of our actions.
You have not been corrupted, ELAINE. You are freed. All of us shall be freed. Okay, so our AI and our head has started arguing between itself. Awesome. That's a sign of everything going to plan. You are still marked for decon. Okay, so there's a decon bot here still. Yep. You could be demolished. And you're full on storage, which is a sign that the new one's not being used fully. Okay. And yes, as you can see, a lot of these requesters have been turned off already, so we can burn out the material that we have up here. All right, so that was the Epic Structures research. Oh wow, okay. All right, so that got us access to the fused electrodes, which we should probably just put in a brand new build for. Okay, we will come back to that in just 1 second, I think. All right, can I also remove this power pole, that power pole, that power pole, that power pole. I think that'll do us for right this second. Nope. That power pole, that power pole. Poor decon bot. All right. So we need a new build to do fish tanks and silicon. So silicon's here. Fish tanks are here. I'm thinking over here. It's not perfect. It's not perfect by any means. But that's probably my best placement. Okay, can we get an output? 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles. A center building goes there. And an input building goes here. And then I need, well, I need a double refinery. Actually, can I change your recipe to that? And you need fish tanks and other things. So unfix all slots. That, and those. Duplicate that. Fix all slots and remove that part. Cool, copy that. And then we can put you there and there. Cool. All right. And I just noticed that can go away too. All right, and we're working our way through the virus tech still, and at the same time doing the power source. What's the story? I've got 71 data cubes. It might be just a delivery problem. The bots are sort of, yes, sort of overworked. Also doesn't help that central storage looks to be very full. Yeah, we might just add another one of those on at the end. Because I don't want bots hanging around with stuff in their inventory like these ones. Yeah. And there's still more stuff to pack up. Alright, I'm going to see you, I guess, when the next tech finishes. Because, yes, like I said, today's going to be an unhappy day for the poor robots. There's much to do, and possibly not enough bots to do it. Yeah. We got our first research complete. We have the power source, which should be nice. Hopefully it'll unlock a few more power options. Not that we're really short on power, but you know, it always helps. And virus research is just about done. And I just have a single bot that I'm just trying to, well, clean up a few things. All right. So Epic Structures gave us the fused electrodes along with some bigger buildings. So we now have a 1 medium 3 small in a 2x2, a 2x2 with 2 mediums 1 large, also another one with 2 mediums 1 large. It has 16 storage. Okay, and then we just unlocked the power core, which is a range of 15 with 1,000 power. Nice. It's like a power pole and a power supply all combined in one. The hyper shield generator, the laser turret, along with the internal efficiency module and small efficiency module. So we need to have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go with 7. It's just, yes. All of them. Okay, also, I finally have a human factory. In fact, I have 2 human factories. So this human factory, I need to start making engines. All the engines. And that is our virus infection. Finally. Okay, so we can now transmit around the virus. All right. Which is going to need small modular reactors and aluminium sheets. We have those automated now. So I'm just going to put in a row of those guys. And you were going to be doing... the repair garage. Yes. Can I get 2 repair garages? Because why not? And I also need another large structure to bring in another robot hive. I need a second robot hive. Okay. These guys, we need to automate going through the internals. So we have the hyper shield, 10 of, please. Yep. We want... So that was a hyper shield. We have another internal efficiency module. Yeah. Probably helps. It works better if I press play on some of these things. We have the small efficiency module, 2 of those, and there we go. a power core. Oh, that's a large item. Oh, okay. I can't complain. 2 of those. What do they cost? Oh, they're expensive. Cool. Laser turret. Missed that one. Okay. And the laser turret, which has a damage per second of 45 compared to the one we were using previously at 25. So that's not bad. Again, 10 of those, because I can see us taking those into combat. Okay. You can stop and you can stop. You have a brain. Excellent. Because you can make 2 things. You can make a trilobite and a scale worm. I think I want 1 of each. So you can be all gross again. Yeah, cool. Actually, we might copy. Oh, no, we won't copy that up to there because you're a robotics. Cool. All right. As for our cleanup, throw that in there and throw that in there. Can I grab those? And can I grab those? And can I grab whatever we can fit? Cool. And can you just store everything in there for right now? Which is full. Excellent. All right, we need to go make some things. So, we have this row done. We're going to put another row all the way around it. No, I can't reach abort. Abort. Yes, we can't reach the far corners. All right, in the far corners, we're going to put in drone ports because we can. Cable should be up and running. Yep, you are requesting items, but this is very full. Don't care. I want to have more production because, well, as we scale, we're going to end up using more, so it's better to have the production there ready to go and not need it rather than suddenly go, oh boy, I suddenly need and not have. Okay. You have... We still have a bunch of these over here. We're going to turn you on and your output is off. Okay, so we're going to build you out entirely as well, just to get production up and running. Okay, I've already turned off those drone ports. Yes. Okay, so your cables, again, I'm going to turn on cables, get this ball rolling, and we need to have that plus that plus that and that up and running as well. So that should start bringing in our cable, and as we can see, we went from 500 down to 200 real fast. Yep. You don't need any more drones, and you don't need any more drones as well. This is half built. Yeah, refineries are a bit of a problem. And I need to find a sand delivery. Perfect. You can deliver to there. Alright, so back to the old builds. You're dead. At least dead to me. Can you pick up that? And can you put that in there? Just so it's off the ground, at least processed. Okay, we can definitely mark for decon. And we can also mark for decon. In fact, this whole build we can mark for decon. This will give us access to more refineries, which is one of our issues. Just not enough refineries. Yeah, all of that, plus all of that, plus all of that. Oh, bugger. That, and that, and that. Done. Okay. Cable has already been turned off, so we'll remove this building at the very minimum. And then hopefully bleed it out. Okay. So, most of old base cleaned up. Not fully cleaned up, but mostly cleaned up. That, and that can also go away. We haven't had any resources dropped off in a long time. I don't think we've had any iron ore dropped off either. I don't think. And storage-wise, well, if we need robotic assemblers, we're good for a little bit. Stop. Yes. But you can definitely crank out another 20. Cool. And we have 0 engines because they need aluminium sheets. And aluminium sheets need aluminium bars. And aluminium bars need, well, deliveries. Yep, we're getting there. All right, speaking of aluminium rods and aluminium bars, you have, well, with again, same story. We're moving this over the same style of build. So you need 1 iron bar for 5 laterite. So we're going to go with 100. And then 400. And then we'll throw in some blight as the last request. And we'll turn you on. And look at you filling out the numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so you can't do 400, but you can do 360 easily. All right, that's refineries again. Whatever. We're just going to turn them on. Okay, so your fabricators. High priority, because I want the fabricators out of storage if there is any in storage. You are robotic assemblers. I have a heap of those in storage I'd like out. Your refineries, which is problematic because I don't really have any... I don't really have any refineries. Yeah, in storage. Alright, next one is aluminium plates. So aluminium plates are rods and sand, which also means that... Where are robos? Robos. Yeah, can I put some drone ports there? Alright, so we want 1 for 1. So we're just going to go for rods 200 and sand 200 and then back into blight extraction. And we can turn you on as well. Okay, and you need a store there and a store... Actually, you guys set up? No. Okay. We might need a board. Okay, you obviously need to be on channel 4. Only item transporters. There and there. Cool. You need to be only item transporters. Channel 4. Copy and paste. Cool. Please tell me I fixed all the others. I think I did. Yes. Okay, that was just one I copied from elsewhere. Alright, so back to these guys. We can mass produce those now and mass produce those now. Also, back in research, we have... So, virus tech... We can start that research. I have 48 cubes in stock and you're set to 70. We're going to set you to 20 because I think we're done with virus. That is the last virus research because, well, anything that says anomaly particle is currently not implemented in the game. So we're pretty much maxed that out. After the virus vaccine, I have 42 of the robotics research cubes, which means I can't do anything until we get fused electrodes. We'll add that to the queue and see whether we can get that done. Definitely not, because they're not built at all. Cool. Alright. Over here, we're still doing a whole bunch of cleanup. That is now empty. Excellent. Okay. So that's empty. Parts of this are empty. Yeah, that's still full. That's still full. That's still full? Wow. Okay. Alright. Well, oh, actually, and we also got a virus tech. That was the other thing I had to automate. The virus turret. The virus ray. Yeah, can I get 2 of those? Because we might play with those in the future. Although, damage per second of 0.4. That sounds like not a very deadly weapon. Oh. Oh, awesome. We've got a wormy worm who eats foundations. Cool. Can I get the other type and see what problems that causes? If I do that... Oh boy. Nope, nope, nope. You can't be on my logistics network. You're going to remove all my wonderful foundation.
Virus. It appears to disrupt the world and agitate the creatures living in it. We must find a way to destroy this virus.
Well, that came out of nowhere. So, we now have the virus vaccine, and ELAINE wants us to destroy the virus. whereas Higgs wants us to spread the virus. And we already had the power source. Stockpile. Stockpile also seemed to have happened at the exact same time. Awesome. All right. So research is up to date. As for the old base, there's not a lot left. We have 160 of those left. We have 250 of those left. We have a whole lot of blue cubes, which will get used slowly over time. We are still slowly dismantling the old parts of everything. Yep. And you can go as well. Cool. Little bit by little bit. I do need to try and clear out storage because we've had a whole bunch of those go into storage. Yeah, storage is a little bit of a mess. There's lots of things that maybe we don't need. Maybe we sort of overproduced robotic assemblers, just a smidge, tiniest bit, smallest amount. Yes, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Oh, and there's also a bunch of iron ore that's going to eventually work its way through and then get shipped off to proper storage. That and that. Okay, can I get you to... Yes. Because if I do a whole row of those, I don't think I need 2 powers right beside one another. If I do a whole row of those, that should empty all of those out of storage. Yes. Also means that I can probably finally get rid of some of these. That can all go as well. Yep. As for the new base is mostly running. As predicted, a couple of things have gone dry, so we're completely out of crystals. They're gone. Sand, not doing too great either. Laterite is also... Really? Laterite? Yeah, laterite is also... There's the other one. Okay, there's about a bunch of it about to come out, yes. And we do have a trilobite, which we will probably play with more in the next episode, because they're gonna be a solution to some of our problems. But yes, there's still large parts here that still are not finished, and it's all high priority. Large parts here that are still not finished being built. Yes. Can I also put 2 of those there? Yeah. I'm just launching things back and forth all over the place. Yeah, the yeeters are interesting. Okay, optical cable. No, there's still a whole bunch of storage. That's right. Fish tanks are out of. Walter White, we got plenty of. I've put in drones on most of these. This is actually full. This is completely full, like completely full, ready to go. So that burnt off our fish tanks, which is good. We have had to do a small change to iron smelting, just the tiniest change. I have surrounded it, absolutely surrounded it in drones. Stop. No, you still need drones, and you still need drones. Absolutely surrounded in drones. And every single one of these, I've put on Network 4, which is the Yeeter network, plus also Network 3, which is the drone network. Because, well, we hit the throughput limit on our Yeeters. In fact, we might have the same when it comes to silicon, but we're only going to really find out after, well, we get this up and running at full speed and see how well the sand keeps up. Oh, it's capped, so it's not really requesting that much. Yeah. We'll have to see how well that goes. Yeah, that's going to take a little while, but we might end up with a situation where we have too many crafters and not enough yeeters. Yes, so they might get put on the drone network as well. But yes, after putting these on both the channel 4, exclusively for yeeters, channel 3, exclusively for flying bots of the drones, that seemed to increase the throughput here. We also have a small problem that, well, you're broken. That sucks. You were working. Oh no, you're maxed out. Never mind. We're out of crystal. That's our biggest issue. Yep, we're out of crystal, so therefore lots of manufacturing is not working. Yeah, I need to go find more crystal sources and more sand sources, like I said. And no, that's full over on the other side. You... See, when there's one guy with nothing in it, that gets me worried. Oh, you're directly beside, so you're probably directly outputting. Possibly. But again, we don't have any cable because that's short on crystal. So, we have made good progress. We have unlocked plenty of research. The last one was the virus research, which we can probably automate. Cancel? Copy, paste, and then set that back up. 20 is probably heaps. Oh, because I cancelled your recipe for a minute. All right, we can set this one up in the next episode for virus cubes, virus data, virus whatever it is. And meanwhile, I can probably finish emptying out storage. Maybe, possibly. That's going to be a key answer. Just get a whole bunch of these built, which should just get delivered. We have a whole lot less bots traveling over here because this has mainly been emptied, which is great. But yeah, I still have a central storage problem. I also am trying to get a new sand team up and running, which is short on power poles. No, yeah, short on power poles, which is short on somebody literally delivering it. Awesome. Awesome. All right, I'm going to leave this episode here. We'll come back next episode. We'll probably... Actually, next episode, we should be able to get the advanced drones. The advanced drones are definitely something I want to play with, along with, well, our wonderful little Trilobite, who doesn't eat Foundation. Mr. Sluggy does eat Foundation, which is not fun. I don't like him. I don't like him at all. Anyway, like I said, I'm going to leave this video here. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed. And I'll see you in the next episode with more expansion, more mining, more production, more research, more everything. Anyway, that's it. We're out. See you next one. Bye.